Hey there, Clelia from LlamaIndex here, and today we're diving deep into a new project called Image Generation Agent, which is an open source project aimed at helping you produce stunning images aligned with your prompts through the automation of the prompt refinement, image generation, and visual feedback loop, which is pretty much the loop that we're all accustomed to when we're trying to generate images using artificial intelligence. So this workflow has been completely automated thanks to this agent that has access to a certain set of tooling that basically generates images, evaluates them, and based on the evaluation can go back, refine the prompts, and regenerate images, reevaluate them, or give them back to you, give them back to the user. So let's set up this project, shall we? So first of all, let's clone the project. And in order to do that, we just type in git clone and then copy the URL of the repo. And so we clone into the image generation agent, and then we just go into the directory and then go into the directory where all our scripts are stored. So at this point, we have to do two things to make the agent working fine. First thing is to grab our OpenAI API key and Google API key so that we can modify the .m.example file to have functional API keys. Once we modify the file, we can just move it and rename it to .env. At this point, we are pretty much done on the side of API keys, and now we just need to install all our dependencies. So to install all our dependencies, since this is a UV project, we just need to run UV sync. As you might see, you need UV installed on your machine. So if you don't have UV, just make sure to install it before running this project. So we first run UV sync, and UV sync will basically add all the dependencies that we need and create a virtual environment for us. So we can activate this virtual environment by typing source.venv /bin/activate, and we are now into a virtual environment that has all the things that are needed to make our agent work. So now we'll go back into the scripts folder and we'll launch our agent. In order to launch our agent, we just go and we just have to do two things. We have to run first the backend and second the front end. So to run the backend, we run Python 3 server.py, and these will give you access to a WebSocket that will run on port 8065. And exactly, you can see this, we'll have the WebSocket here. So now we just open a new terminal, and with this new terminal, within this new terminal, we run then the front end of our application, which is basically a Grad.io UI, a Grad.io interface, for which we will be able to interact with the agent and produce stunning AI images. So let's now run Python 3 client.py, and we will then be notified when our UI, our client, is ready to go, and that's it. So let's open our client here. So this is our UI, and from here we can ask pretty much anything. So let's ask the image of a llama painter drawing mountains on a canvas. So now to make this all work, we click on the generate button. And basically what we will see is that as the agent produces events, we will be notified for this little window here, and we will see the image production in process here. As you can see, the agent is now calling the tool to generate basically images now. And after that, it will call all the other tools that are needed for a thorough evaluation of the image and the actual image production, the actual image display for us to see it. As you can see now, the tool has produced a result, and we're now calling another tool. The tool has already produced a result, and we have a final output. We have our llama who is painting mountains on a canvas. And that's pretty much it for this stunning tool. You can use it to generate a lot of other images, all the images that you want actually. And this has been a pretty straightforward run. This is pretty much what I expected to see, but obviously you could tune the prompt a little bit more to have different things, or you could instruct the agent a little bit more to have it tuned and to have it pretty much like more than one generation round and so on. But this is pretty much what we have. So make sure to try it out yourself and leave feedback, and we'll see you in the next time.